Have you ever pondered the harsh realities of war and its profound impacts on humanity? The nature of war is complex and multifaceted, often driven by the ambitions of power-hungry leaders, dangerous ideologies, and differing religions. But one thing is certain: war is a human tragedy. It is a dance of destruction, a symphony of sorrow, causing immense suffering and loss. It brings forth the darker side of humanity, where compassion is eclipsed by cruelty and peace is overshadowed by prevailing violence. The echoes of gunfire replace the harmonious symphony of life, painting a grim portrait of reality. From the heart-wrenching cries of the bereaved to the desolate landscapes left in its wake, war is a testament to our capacity for destruction. Yet it is through understanding this brutal face of war, remembering its countless victims and acknowledging its indelible marks on our history, that we can strive for a more peaceful world. War, with its brutal face, has left indelible marks on our history. Let's journey through time and examine some of the most brutal wars in history. It all starts with the An Lushan Rebellion in the mid-8th century, a civil war in China that resulted in an estimated 7 to 13 million deaths and marked the decline of the Tang dynasty. Fast forward to the 13th century, we witness the Mongol conquests. These military campaigns established the Mongol Empire, the largest land empire in history. The conquests were devastating, wiping out an estimated 20 to 60 million lives. The 14th century brought the Black Death, a pandemic that claimed an estimated 75 to 200 million lives worldwide. This plague profoundly impacted European society and is believed to have contributed to the Renaissance. The Age of Conquest, from 1492 to 1542, was a period of European exploration and colonization that resulted in the deaths of millions of indigenous people in the Americas, Africa, and Asia. The 17th century was marked by the 30 Years' War, a series of religious conflicts that devastated Central Europe, with an estimated 8 million deaths. This war was fought between Catholics and Protestants, involving most of the major European powers. In the mid-19th century, the Taiping Rebellion, a peasant revolt in China, resulted in an estimated 20 to 30 million deaths. This rebellion had a profound impact on Chinese history. The 20th century brought the horrors of World War I, with over 16 million deaths, and the Armenian Genocide, a systematic extermination of Armenians that resulted in the deaths of an estimated 1.5 million people. The Chinese Civil War from 1927 to 1949 was a conflict between the Chinese Communist Party and the Kuomintang, with an estimated 8 million deaths. The deadliest conflict in human history, World War II, from 1939 to 1945, resulted in an estimated 70 to 85 million deaths. Lastly, the Holocaust, the systematic extermination of Jews by the Nazi regime, resulted in the deaths of an estimated 6 million people. These wars, each a massive tragedy, have shaped our world in ways unimaginable. The human cost of these wars is immeasurable, the loss and suffering beyond comprehension. Each conflict, each battle, each moment of violence has left a profound and lasting scar on the canvas of human history. It's not just the staggering number of lives lost, but the societies shattered, the cultures crushed, and the potential forever extinguished that mark the true cost of war. Consider the millions of lives lost in the An Lushan Rebellion, the Mongol conquests, and the 30 Years' War. Each life was a universe of potential, extinguished all too soon. Each death left a void in a family, a community, a nation, a void that could never truly be filled. And then there's the societal cost. The Black Death, the Age of Conquest, and the Taiping Rebellion not only led to the loss of countless lives, but also uprooted societies and altered the course of history. These wars and conflicts tore apart the fabric of societies, leaving behind a landscape scarred by violence and loss. But amidst this grim narrative, there's also a story of resilience and hope. In the face of unimaginable suffering and loss, people have always strived to rebuild, to heal, and to make sense of the devastation. The Renaissance rose from the ashes of the Black Death. The Enlightenment emerged in the wake of the 30 Years' War, and the modern world was shaped by the struggles and sacrifices of the two world wars. The importance of remembering these victims of war cannot be overstated. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict and the urgent need for peace. They remind us of the imperative to strive for a world where differences are resolved through dialogue and understanding, not violence. As we remember these tragedies, we must strive for a world where peace reigns and such atrocities are a thing of the past. Because in the end, we all have to ask ourselves, isn't peace the ultimate victory?